What's going on, guys? Matt over here with Lethal Camaro, and today I'm going to be doing an install guide on how to put the ZL1 steering wheel on your Camaro SS. Now, this install should be fairly simple. I'll walk you through the steps and what you need for it, and we'll be good to go. So let's get right on into it. So one thing you do want to keep in mind is changing your steering wheel. You are playing with your airbag. And when I say that, I don't mean you're playing with it in a sense where it's gonna explode in your face, because we're gonna take all the precautionary measures to avoid that. Now, to do that, you do have to disconnect your negative terminal in the back of your car. Now, in this instance, see if I can get my camera to actually work. Pop your trunk. You're gonna remove this side panel pretty easily and expose your battery. This is a 10mm bolt. Just unscrew that, pull it out, and seriously, let your car sit for 10 minutes with that disconnected. You want to make sure that your vehicle is completely powered down, because you do not want an airbag exploding in your face. So you can see I've disconnected it. I've completely removed it from the battery, and we're going to let it sit for 10 minutes. Okay, so we have our brand new steering wheel. You'll see obviously there's a couple connectors for your power to power all the devices here and your airbag. On the back side, on the left and right side, there's two holes, and these two holes you're going to put a screwdriver in or something equivalent that will fit in, and that's what we'll be using to pop out the airbag from the stock side. And it's nice that we obviously have a new steering wheel here that's the same design, so you can actually see what it looks like and what you're going to be looking for. And here's the other hole on the other side. So once we do that, there is going to be a stem that will slide this on. It is a Torex, I believe. Well, we'll see what size it is. We'll get there. So let's get the airbag out of the first one and pull that off, and we'll go from there. We've let the car sit for well over 10 minutes to make sure the car is completely powered down. Now we're gonna hop in, we're gonna remove the airbag from the stock steering wheel and go from there. So let's do this. So as you'll see, you have the hole here, and again, the one on the other side. And what we're gonna do is basically, I don't feel the pry. Push in. But it's not like it's like letting free. I mean, that is not coming. I do like the fact that we have another steering wheel so we can actually see. Break my hand. Thanks, guy. I'm so nervous. I don't like just pushing and poking on things. This is so weird. I mean, you could feel the back pressure from the pin.
Is this side out farther? Is that creating some sort of catch?
I don't think so. The whole thing does look like it did shift. Because I feel the pin.
Yeah.
You can feel it's like spring loaded. The question is am I just not pushing on the pin hard enough? Because now if I push as hard as I can, it doesn't go any further. And I mean, that's not
helping anything. Oh.
I mean, and this is just a rubber housing, so it's not like I can pry on it, or I really don't want to pry on it. I can feel the clip now.
It just popped, didn't it?
Huh?
I think it just popped. I saw it come forward. Oh.
I think what I need to do is use a screwdriver.
That side's out.
Is it?
Yeah. Now it's the next side.
It's like it's... Like, I'm nervous because I don't want to break it, and so
yeah.
I'm not trying to like shove it in there and like pry it like a crazy person. But I feel the clip. I feel when you push in on it, you can feel that there's like a little spring action. And the whole thing's moving. Okay, guys. So, one, I'm working with a steering wheel airbag, and maybe I'm a little big baby here. I don't know. But I was being very careful and poking in on each side. Now, what you'll do is when you put your long item in here, the flathead screwdriver worked better than the Allen key, but you can feel a spring tension when you hit that point. So you could push on it. When you push on it, you can actually almost hear it clip, and the side comes free. Now, obviously, I pulled this out a little bit, but you can feel it free, and we did it. I mean, it was more me being nervous, I think, than anything. But on this side, you push in this side, pry it open, you feel that clip, it comes out. So don't be too nervous. Obviously, you're working with an airbag. Take care. Like, be very careful. You never want to put it face down. But yeah, we got it out. Of course, GM would put the clip on the inside. Really? If you see how this is clipped in here, you'll be like, GM, you suck. And I'm a big guy, so that doesn't help. So there's this main clip, and I can't tell if that white part is like a reverse slide out clip. Because, you know, they don't show you. There's no diagrams for this. Can a fat fingered person do this? It shouldn't deploy, there's no power to it.
Oh.
What?
Look,
What?
it's on the tab.
Can you get it out? Yay! Okay, now you gotta get the one in the back.
Oh, funsies.
Okay, guys, so we have the airbag pulled. We got the rear. There's a big rectangular clip right directly above the top side. Actually, can you hold this to the side? So there's a big rectangular clip right back here that you pull out, and then you have to remove the two clips on the back side of the airbag. And oh, there's no room for a 6'5" guy to do this in here. So you can see those two clips. Those come off. You get a flathead screwdriver and unclip them. They pull right off. Okay, so on the airbag, you guys can see there's a pink and a purple clip. What you got to do is you got to lift up on the orange clips, and they pop right on out. So it's a little bit difficult because it's cramped. I'm a giant person, so is Kyle, so it's not super easy, but yeah, good luck. Oh my gosh.
There we go. You got it?
Okay, guys. So taking those wire clips off was, I think, more nerve-wracking than it was difficult. I mean, it's definitely a tight squeeze in there, but the pink and purple clips need to come undone. There's two yellow, or not yellow, but orange tabs. Basically, if you take a flathead screwdriver or a finishing tool and pry up on both sides, it comes loose, comes right on out. So we didn't know exactly the process, but there you go. Pull those up and you're good to go. So here's our airbag pulled out. We have it face up. So here's the steering wheel. You'll see the two clips from the airbag. You'll see this clip here that plugged down in this lower corner. And then there's this big black clip with a red centerpiece that plugs right up in there. So now we just need to get to this Torx bolt, undo that, and we'll be good to go. So that's the next step. I don't have a shorter extension than this. We may be in trouble, but we'll find out. Let's get into it. It takes so long. It fits. Although your steering wheel wants to turn. How does that work? Turn your wheels.
Why is the steering wheel not locked?
No.
Use the impact, no?
What impact pin?
No, use your impact.
But I don't have an adapter for it.
Oh, it's too small. Is it 3/8?
I think it's a 1/4 inch.
Oh, that's probably why.
But the steering wheel, I don't. Is it lefty loosey or righty? I'm assuming this is to. But how do you? I guess you just have to get the steering wheel to turn all the way. It's going in a full 360. How is that supposed to work?
What happened to a steering wheel lock?
Got a little, what do I call it? What do they call it when you go to a Catholic church and, confession. Okay. We're gonna have a legit confession real quick. Yes, Holy Father, I have sinned. I did not have the tools to be able to do the job. So I had to go to the store and had to buy new tools to frickin' remove this stupid steering wheel. God. In all fairness, so it's a T50 for the steering wheel to be removed. I had a pretty big breaker bar and a tool, but the problem is there's no power to the car because we unplugged everything. The steering wheel moves, and doing it by hand is not easy. So what I'm actually doing is I'm using my air tool. I did have to go to Home Depot to pick up an adapter because I did not have a 1/2 inch to 3/8 inch adapter. I do now. And I also bought a whole bunch of tools for all you guys crying at me for using chrome sockets instead of impact sockets. I now have a brand new set of extended length and shorty impact sockets just for you guys, so you stop yelling and complaining at me. I knew what I was doing. I was never nervous or worried, but yeah, now I have impact sockets. So we're gonna go ahead and try to take this steering wheel off now with air tools. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna cry, but let's go ahead and do it. Oh, and I got new extension. See? Oh, new extension, sexy. So. Oh, that totally worked. So easy. Wow! I don't know if that got any easier. That's a big bolt. We will put Loctite on this bolt when we put it back in. You can tell they did put some on when it was first installed. So make sure you got Loctite handy. Also, this yellow mark was perfectly straight up and down. So I don't know what the torque rating was, but we'll make sure this is in the exact same position it was when we took it off. So it's nice that there's already a mark. You just have to remember where it was. And in this instance, it was perfectly straight up and down. So now you just got to remove your steering wheel and it just pulls right out. Just got to be careful with these clips. Make sure they come out, but here you go. Stock SS steering wheel. Here. Brr, 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 brr. No? No. But there you go. There's the old one. It's in good shape. Hey, SS steering wheel for sale. So now it's as simple as putting everything back in the way it came out, right? Right. My hands are clean. You okay? Fine. Okay, new steering wheel. Suede. This thing feels so good in the hands. Just FYI, this is a precursor to an install I'm doing on my car. I didn't think that until today. There's a flat mark on the bottom, and there's actually a little guide. I see a little marker. You just gotta line it right on up. See, it just slides right in there. But it doesn't want to slide in. Because, you know, something that's supposed to be easy is not being easy. Sit on the seat and push forward. Go fast and furious. I'm gonna drive this car.
Hey, look, Matt's in a stick.
There. Oh, that worked. So, like any torqued bolt, you'll want to tighten this by hand first. Because you don't want it high impact into its socket.
So it's 1/2 revolution.
So you can see this has to turn basically another half rotation. Because this was pointing up and now it's down. So, I'm going to take my gloves off. And we're going to plug things in. And this should be a lot easier than it was.
Don't say that yet.
Should. I did say should. And I'm not even doing it with lights on. Oh, I can't see. There we go. The big thing is, oh, perfect lighting. So the big thing is you do want to make sure that this clip tucks in on the bottom, because you have to make sure that there's room for the airbag, right? Because the airbag's sitting right on in there. These collapse in straight back, but that's all connected. The bolt is partially the way in, So we'll go ahead and tighten that. We'll torque it in and be good to go. There you go. Does that look how it was? So that bolt is torqued. So now the hard part. I think the airbag will go in a lot easier this time. We'll see. We'll find out. So we do have the airbag. Again, be very careful with this. You always want to keep it upright. I mean, until you're putting it in the car, obviously. So in this connection, you do have the pink and the purple, and then obviously this clip. So I'm going to do this obviously not sitting in front of the steering wheel because I don't want to die having a steering or an airbag going off that's not secured. But this will probably be either really hard or really tricky, but I'm assuming everything is just going to slide in. Should be easy, I hope. I pray. Just don't want it to get in the way of the springs. There you go. So we had to go get tools and we closed the garage. Kyle closed the trunk and there's no power. Can you reach it? I don't think it works that way, bro. Oh, there. Well, your airbag didn't go off. Okay, guys, last step is hooking up the negative terminal, which we kind of already tested. The airbag didn't explode, so the next step is just hooking that up, and then we're gonna make Kyle go drive in the rain and make sure his all of his functions and everything in his car works. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, negative terminal in place, cover in place. I'm gonna pick up miscellaneous tools scattered throughout Kyle's car because that was a thing that happened. Some backfire action. Everything work? Does the volume and all that stuff for the radio and... That's gonna take a bit. What about, can you turn on and off cruise control? You don't have heated seats, do you? Or heated steering wheel, or do you? It's what? Sweet. Satisfied customer at Lethal Garage. So there you have it, guys. That is the full install of the ZL1 steering wheel on a Camaro SS. Yes, I fumbled. Yes, there was problems, but you know what? It was the first time I ever did it. So you guys learned with me. Hopefully you guys learned, are learning the easier way so you don't have to fumble around and feel like something's harder than the other. I will say during the whole install, the hardest part, at least the concerning part, was when I was taking the airbag out and pushing those metal pins in on the inside. So there's two holes on either side. You put it. I ended up using a Phillips head screwdriver to poke into there to get it out. But yeah, it wasn't too overcomplicated once you figured it out and felt comfortable with it. So take your time. Again, make sure you disconnect that negative terminal panel so you kill all power to your car. Let it sit for a good 10 minutes, if not longer. But outside of that, I hope you guys enjoyed this guide. If you guys are looking forward to doing this, I know you can get the steering wheel from that GM parts guy. It's like 300 bucks shipped or something like that. Not too bad for a whole brand new steering wheel. So I don't know what you guys think. Either or, let me know in the comments below what you guys do think. If you enjoyed this content, hit that subscribe button. Lots more content like this coming. Again, this channel is all about Camaros and cars and car talk and information, I think. So I try to learn as much as I can, and I just try to share it with you. If I don't know it, I go find out about it, or I try to do it myself and break things and then have to pay lots of money and fix it and all that greatness. So yeah. So check out Lethal Merchandise down below in the description. We do have brand new shirts, woo, and decals. All proceeds support my son for the decals. As always, love you all. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see you on the road.